Dontae Johson, K'Wan Williams, Raheem Mostert not playing, and Jimmie Ward. That's 3 DBs. So if they can pass a couple tests and have no symptoms in 5 days, they can play. But I mean, from what I understand, this can have a big impact on your conditioning. Curious to see how this impacts the game. Like Mitch Wishnowsky had this happen to him last week. He doesn't run around very much. Now you got key DBs who will be in coverage on Cooper Kupp. Really aren't practicing this week, even if they do play this week. I think that's got to have an impact.
I think the impact to me is if they don't, like, I am super scared if Jimmie Ward. We've seen this before when this year when Jimmie Ward didn't play.
Yeah,
it's impactful on their defense.
Because if Tavon Wilson's the next guy up, and it's like
right. No.
Yeah, not good.
I mean, just aside the fact that Jimmie, we all have, I think, at this point, a ton of respect for Jimmie Ward and who he is. As a player.
Yeah.
But then also, right, their backups aren't adequate backups, and so and couple that their corners aren't. I think their corners are better than people give them credit for. However, the strength of their defense are those 2 safeties, and if they don't have that strength there, it makes those corners even weaker.
True. And I look at the nickel spot. You got K'Wan and Dontae because the backup's Dontae.
Right.
So now you're in a position where the Diamador is going to get all the first team reps at nickel this week and not play that position during the game.
I do think those guys are vets. I do think they can probably go a week without practicing and I think they'll be fine.
I'm more concerned about their conditioning.
Yeah. If they can't,
you never know how people react to that illness.
And then my question is that, like, they said they're in COVID protocol, so they've tested, right? That means they've tested positive. But I mean, I know people that have tested positive and they have no symptoms at all. I mean, it's with COVID, it's a little different for everybody. So you don't know the extent that it's affecting any of these players. They might have just tested positive and just have no symptoms at all. So,
but again, like, this is important to monitor throughout the week, because if the Niners lose, it's going to, I mean, Cooper Kupp and Odell Beckham Jr. will be big reasons why. And the Niners are now impacted in their secondary. So this is something to watch.